Show Your Real Estate Today. It's Paul Jameson, your host on this pretty Saturday. We apologize that we're pre-recording, but we're glad that you're with us. And I'm the owner of Jameson Realty, Jameson Property Management, and Jameson Property Investments, here with my good friend Preston Sandlin with Home Inspection Carolina. They've been a great partner to Jameson. He does home inspections whether you're interested in buying or selling or whether you're not. As we said in the last segment, Preston, one thing I want to make clear, just because you're not buying and selling doesn't mean you don't want to have your home fully inspected for things to give it a much longer life.
Absolutely, and in fact, that if you think about it, that's really the time you want to inspect
It's like a physical.
Yeah, because if there is a problem, you got time. Because the thing is, if you wait till you buy or sell it, then have the inspection, you're up against the clock and up against rush charges and whoever you can get. If you find out about things and you've got time to fix it, well, guess what? You can get multiple estimates. You know, you've got time on your side. So I recommend getting a maintenance inspection. Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you don't like to go in your crawl space, like me, who will not, then at least you can pay somebody to go in there.
Well, I'm not going to lie, I don't like going in them either, but I just think of something pleasant. Think of something pleasant.
If they want to look at the website and some of the great articles and things that you have out there, and some of these blog posts and photographs and things that I see, Preston, that you send me, the one with the sink with the outlet in it.
Oh, yeah.
That was the most bizarre thing ever.
Yeah, that electricity and water do not mix very well.
No, they don't. What is the website, and you know, where can they find the blogs and things that you put up there as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We have two. HomeInspectionCarolinacom is the main one. We also have another one called Ask the Charlotte Inspector. And there's lots of articles on there. If you go to the HomeInspectionCarolinacom one, there's something that says Realtors Corner. We really need to change that because it's for everybody. It's not for realtors. But that's the one that has all the checklists, this checklist that we're talking about, the seller's inspection checklist. Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of maintenance checklists on there. Just lots of useful information, and it's all free and downloadable. And you have my full permission to download it and do whatever you like with it. And you can get in touch with us through the website as well if you have any questions.
All right, so one of these I've meant to ask you about, because we're having issues with water pressure at home.
Right.
And it says, if water pressure is low, try cleaning out aerators/screens. What are those?
Yeah, that's a good one. You picked out one that I pick a lot of times. Well, okay, so if you go in your house and you've got low water pressure throughout the house, you got something going on with the city or something with your main. But if it's just one faucet, more than likely, it's a very simple thing. It's that aerator, which is basically the little screen that screws into the. If you reach up under there, there's a little thing, and it has a screen, and it actually screws in. It's probably clogged up with sediment, and if you're on a well, it's very likely to get sediment on it. Just take that thing out and turn it around backwards, and take like an old toothbrush and scrub it out, screw it back in. Great water pressure. But I've done that a couple of houses. And they're like, man, that thing's been that way for 5 years.
Wow.
But that's just if it's an isolated. If you've got it throughout your house, there's probably something else going on.
Okay. Well, that's interesting, because I don't even think about stuff like that until you're ready to change the faucet. Yeah, because you change the faucet because it's not running real well, and all it is a silly screen.
Oh, I know. And then you know what happens is most people change their fixtures when they're ready to sell the house. Yeah. And that's what happened with our old house. We changed the fixtures, the cabinets, and we had to bring them into the new style, and then we liked it so much we stayed another 2 years.
Yeah, we redid our kitchen and did the same thing. It was like, well, we didn't get a chance to enjoy it.
I know.
We spent all that money.
And I've had that discussion with my wife that if you're going to have to do some updating to get top dollar for your house, might as well do it now, because then you get to enjoy it. It's kind of bad it's not bad, but it sort of hurts your feelings when you do all this, and you don't even get to benefit from it, really.
Exactly. Well, let's throw in a few more tenant tricks. What do you say? That I like to play. How about that damage? It wasn't me. It was here when I moved in.
I've heard that one.
I bet everybody's heard that one. So, how do you mitigate against that? Number one is, as a management company, we provide every tenant with a sheet that has every room listed, and they are to list and photograph any damage. If they do not return it within 3 days, the assumption is everything is perfect. Now, if we see damage and it's already documented in our system, that's one thing. But for the most part, if it wasn't there and documented, then we're going to have a problem. We do multiple inspections, and that's been always the one way. And we take pictures of the house whenever we go. We don't really care about your housekeeping skills or your stuff, but we're there to look at the house, check for damages, count beds, count dogs, count, and make sure that everything is the lease is being complied with as it should be. And actually, the people that are there are supposed to be there.
Oh, can I add one?
Do it.
Well, I don't know if it's a trick, but it's something I've learned. I have some rental properties, and Paul manages it for me, and I appreciate it. And
we appreciate y'all too.
He's much better at it than I was, because I was not very good at it. And one thing that I learned, or I don't know if it's a trick, but like if they would be on, if the house had gas and electric, obviously the heat is gas. Well, two things I've started picking up on. If they start having those little portable kerosene heaters, you seen those? I used to think that, they're just doing that to save money or something. No. It's because maybe somebody didn't pay a gas bill. And those things are dangerous. And then another thing that caught me on was I had this one house where we replaced the stove 3 times. And I was like, well, my whole growing up, my whole life, we had the same stove. Never went bad. How do I replace 3 stoves? The element went out. Well, what happened was they weren't paying the gas bill, and they were just leaving they were heating the house with the stove. They were putting the thing.
Wow.
So if you see these little portable heaters, I mean, I don't know if there's a way to check with the gas, but make sure they paid their gas bill.
We can call a gas company.
Yeah, or or go around and see if they put a lock, because the gas company will put a lock on there. But if it has gas heat, it's meant to have gas heat and not meant to have electric oven heat. It's dangerous. You can burn the house down.
Electric oven. But you can make a pizza while you're warming up. I mean, that's what I'm saying. AC, keep the fridge open, have some ice cream, milk.
That really happened. I am not making that story.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I was laughing the other day. Just some of the stuff that we get asked or said to us. I had a rental property in Cincinnati at one point when I was living in Charlotte, and the woman called me. It was about 10 o'clock at night, and she said, the light bulb is burned out on the front porch. When are you going to get over here to change it? And I said, I live in Charlotte, right? She said, well, it needs to be changed. It's a safety hazard. And I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I said, if you go down to the store and you get a light bulb, and the light bulb is $2, I will double your money to take care of that light bulb. Now, I mean, it was an emergency, and that's another thing is emergencies, right? Emergencies are emergencies, but there's also emergencies that aren't emergencies.
Oh, yeah.
And what I find one of the tricks is, it's an emergency. You need to get somebody here right now. And so the worker calls to schedule, and they never call them back to schedule the repair.
Right.
And so we get nothing but, you never fixed it, you never did it. The repair people call multiple times. You didn't schedule it. You didn't answer the calls.
Yeah, they live there. They have to be the person to let them in.
You didn't respond. You don't talk to us. Well, who did you talk to? Well, I talked to the lady in the office. I said, well, was it Lori? They go, no, it wasn't Lori. Well, Lori's the only lady in the office that answers the phone.
And some people will do that too, Paul, when they're behind on the rent. The best defense is offense.
That's right.
They will go on the offense about stuff that's wrong or broken, but they're really just covering for the fact they haven't paid the rent.
Right. And sometimes I'll just say, can you tell me really what's going on here?
Yeah.
Because I want, because if someone is straight with you, it covers a lot of things. So lastly, Preston, again, what's the number where people can reach out to you all and get an inspection schedule?
704-542-6575 and HomeInspectionCarolinacom.
We love our tenants, and these are fun things to talk about. We love the list. We love working with you all at Jameson Realty, 846-DONE, 846-3663, or on the web at myjamesonhomes.com. Thank you all for this kind time together, and we look forward to chatting with you next week on the Show Your Real Estate Today here on News Talk 1110 and 99.3 WBT. God bless.
Okay. Good show.
Yeah, that was a
We
great
always
show.
do good.
You don't allow